Digging up them holes, digging up them holes, digging up them holes, holes. You've got to go dig those holes, digging up them holes, digging up them holes, holes. You've got to go dig those holes. Digging up them holes, holes, you've got to go dig those holes. Digging up them holes, digging up them holes, holes, you've got to go dig those holes.
Huh?
You could all do with a good chippy.
Yeah.
I was, as they say, I was slow, but I was rough.
Yeah.
What? Oh, yeah, I see. Oh, you're on about carpentry?
Yeah.
All right, okay. So there's a bit of a contradiction. It turns to be slow and rough.
Yeah, a good plumber though.
Huh?
He was a good plumber.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's a mystery. What is this blue pipe, Biscuit?
I'm not sure what it is. It's on Gorse Avenue, and there must have been probably 2 houses there that have been demolished some time ago, and it's just a virtually flat plot of land now. And
Sorry, Biscuit.
And
peering into his weed.
there's a fence stopping people going onto the land, and there's these 2 blue pipes, probably I would say 3 to 4 inches in diameter, and they sort of stick out of the ground about say 18 inches, and they're capped off. It looks like a steel pipe with a steel plate, circular plate, I thought was welded to the top of it. I'm not sure, you know, I couldn't get to it to sort of check it out. I can't see it being a vent, because normally, if I understand what somebody said about it could be a vent if there's gas or toxic, anything underground to vent it out. But normally those vents are like 8 or 10 foot high, because you wouldn't want somebody smoking a cigarette standing next to that if it's venting something like methane or something out of the soil.
Unless they were.
No, you said to monitor, Biscuit. So you drop something down it and it monitors it.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, possibly.
It's an NDP algathene pipe by the look of it, and it's probably 100 mil, and it's the water main, and they've capped it off from the 2 houses.
Blue pipes are normally water, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think they're always water, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
So if you take a top off, Biscuit, and you want, like a fountain type feature for your garden. Top off.
What I do when I go past it tomorrow, I'll lift Marion over the fence,
right,
and I'll ask her to make sure she puts her cigarette out before she goes over there.
Yeah. Why has this raised your attention anyway?
Well, it's just that it stood out because I don't think it's not a boundary marker. I don't think it's. I thought perhaps if it's a level marker, you know, to sort of come to the level, but it was too. What can I say? It looked too sturdy for something that somebody would have hammered in, and it didn't look as if there was any signs of it being hammered, because it's pretty clean on top of the plate. But
if it was worth anything, if it was worth anything, it had been robbed by now in Gorse Avenue anyway.
It would have been, yeah. It would have been, yeah.
So you can guarantee it's plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're probably right where you say, Garry, about the water. It depends. Are they going to build there?
Well, I would assume so. I would assume that's what they've demolished the houses for, but who knows?
Yeah, because if it was
Oh, if there were houses there before, Gary's probably right then.
no, but
Obvious water main.
what they use is the flexi pipe. You know, when you got from the road coming into the where you're building. Because when we built our house, I had to do that, and you put all your pipes, your gas, your water, and your telephone and your electric, or they all go in these flexi tubes, and you bury them in the flexi tube. So then you can just pull the pipe, pull whatever you want through it, all the cords in it, you know, string on it or wire or something.
We're not clever enough to do that here, John. We put them all individually, bit like in the roads. You'd think that in the roads they just put one big pipe and put all the services through them, but they don't. They just dig them up all the time, you know, and bury them again.
Bury them one at a time.
Yeah.
And
just after it's been resurfaced.
Yeah. Now they're resurfacing Newton Road, they're going to find some pipes that they have to dig up.
Yeah. I always remember, I think it was Pontedillas. And when I first started with British Telecom, you want to start with the gangs. And it was putting poles up and stuff like that. And you used to carry these black bags. They were sort of, I don't know, like say 100 weight of tarmac, right? And Pontedillas, for some reason, had decided years ago to lay, it was like a red tarmac, I can't remember now, it could have been green, I can't remember now, but it was definitely a colour. And about a few months after they'd finished this pavement, we came along, dug a big hole, and then filled it up with this black tarmac, and they went absolutely ballistic.
Oh shit! I used to work on the roads. I was on doing the tarmac end, you know, and that red stuff and the green stuff is a shit to use, man. It's so sticky. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
gets everywhere. But yeah, you're right, and it doesn't last as long.
No.
But that was a good one. And, you know, when you go outside your house, you got a stop cock, and you open the little thing up, and you got to put your long handle thing down to turn it on and off.
Yeah.
Well, we were on a site, and we were doing the roads there. But I was on the Big Ben, the big JCB loader, and I was getting gravel, you know. But the guy in the lorry had dumped. I didn't know it. He dumped the gravel on a stopcock. So I'm there. I'm digging up. You know, I'm going along, taking up the gravel, putting it down, taking up the gravel. Next thing you know, I had a fucking stopcock and pulled it all the way out of the ground. Oh fuck! You know, shit. So I stopped and I looked, and then you had to put it back. You know, for a stopcock that's about that fucking size, we had to dig a hole about 2 meters deep.
Yeah.
And about 2 meters wide just to put it back onto the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Every time we moved it, it was just more stuff going into it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
I remember, I can't remember if I said the story on here. When I joined BT, because you had to go away for courses. I went away to Cardiff for a month, right? All expenses and everything that you could claim. Garry will tell you because he probably did it as well. And and it was, you know, I'd been married for a few years, and this was like a boys' trip. So it was like being single again, except for the weekends when you'd come home. But if you were a fair distance away, obviously you wouldn't bother coming home for the weekend. So I'd been to like Harrogate and flipping Preston, you know, like the other side of the world, basically. And so we were sort of, what courses can we go on? We'd go on anything, you know, to get away. And so we went on this course to Bletchley, where in Bletchley Park, you know, where what was that bloke cracked the code, the Enigma?
The Enigma machine.
Well, BT used to have a training school in Bletchley Park, see? and it was a vocational place. You stayed on the actual site itself. And so we did this training course on the polecat, which was the lorry with the big drill on it that you drill the holes with to put the poles up. And so I went on this course, but absolutely flipping hated it, right? It was a flipping dangerous job. Nobody wanted to do it, but me being a mug just to get away for a week with a few blokes and going on a beer in the nights. I would have gone on anything. Well, I never wanted to go out on this bloody lorry, but they said to me, "Why did take the lorry out today? Or, we're going to suspend you." So I thought, oh, I can't afford to be suspended. So I said, right, go on, I'll take it out then. So we went out with this, I think it was, did you know Neil Mackay, Garry? Mark, they used to call him. I don't know if you know him. But it was me and him out on this flipping lorry. Now we pulled up in the Kimler up in Neath and put the drill down now. And Neil said, "Do you want to use the locator?" Which sort of tells you if there's anything buried underneath. Now, bugger that. We just flipping take a chance. See? So we put the drill now, and this drill is like sort of 12 inches in diameter. So you drill down about 4 or 5 foot. All right, Sam. You drill down about 4 or 5 foot, and then you just about to pull the drill out, and all these front doors started opening. And they said, "Excuse me, boys, but have you turned the power off?" So we said, "No, lovely, telephones we are." "Well, all my lights are gone off. All the power's gone off in the house." And then, "Yeah, we're the same, Mary. Our power's gone off as well." So I thought, oh shit, what's happening? So I pulled the flipping drill out now, and all this copper wire right through the mains, right through the flipping mains.
It's going to take long, Biscuit. You only got 30 minutes.
Right. So we had to make the site safe, put these gates around the flipping hole now, and the electricity.
If this isn't funny, I'm coming around and beating you up.
Yeah. So we had to ring the control, and we said we've hit the mains cable, so right, where's the next job? So they said, all right, up to Rose. So we went up to Rose now. We went drilled another hole. I'll quicken the story up then for Garry. And it went straight through a water main. And we were in a bit of a dip. So within 10 minutes, it was like a big lake, massive lake, going right through a plastic water main.
In your pool, it's like the Autumn Nations Cup. So you play those, and then you play hopefully the final at the end of April. What do you make of that, Coma?
Who's talking?
Who's that? Somebody got scrum 5 on, right?
Format we're familiar with,
Yeah, Hey, hold on, it's in the other room. My control panel keeps coming up all the time, about the settings, brightness, contrast, and every time I close it down, it just reappears. Let me shut the door a minute.
I thought this has become a ventriloquist.
I'm sorry, I dropped off then. Have you finished the story?
Yeah.
All right. That was a good one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I was expecting a big ending, Biscuit. I'm going to have to do something about these endings of your stories,
Right, okay.
You need to fill them up a little bit.
You should have said at the end of that would have been, oh, it was a big bloody, like a swimming pool around us. So all these girls come out of the pub, start raving drunk as 10, they all stripped off and started swimming in it.
That's a great story, Con.
That's a better end.
Yeah. It's a bit tall story.
No, but the taller the better,
Yeah.
Sunday, and we won the rugby.
Fan it out a bit, Con.
Eh?
Try and fan it out a bit,
Yeah, Colour it up a little bit,
Yeah.
Never spoil a good story with the truth.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Excellent point. So what have you been up to, Sam? Anything exciting?
This afternoon I'll be mostly steam cleaning the garden path. So my feet got soaked.